I just fell into a deep state of like crippling anxiety. And I mean to the point where I just like couldn't leave my fucking house. This got to a point where we was just doing drugs so much. And I was only 18 at the time, by the way, super young. And yeah, at that point, I just said to myself, like, this fucking anxiety, this fear that's just like eluding in my head, it's all a fucking illusion. And from there to now, making over 300K. And I'm not saying this to brag, right? I'm just being transparent. If you're following me, it's like a lot of people follow these guys in the online space, these gurus. They see the cars that I drive, this lifestyle that I'm living, traveling the world. But there's a story behind everyone, right? And I'd like to class myself as a super transparent guy when it comes to myself, my story, very truthful in the way that I go about things. So I said, fuck it, let's just make a whole YouTube video on my story and take you guys into a version of myself that no one really knows other than the super, super close people around me. I suppose we'll just start from the point I left school, because really and truly up until like the point I left school, I was just on autopilot. I was just NPC. But yeah, I mean, when I left school, I got into barbering and I was following this traditional 9-to-5 life where I wanted to become a barber. I wanted to cut footballers' hairs, travel the world, live this lifestyle that had been imprinted into my head of like the luxury, the wealth, the success, the rich, etc. But through barbering, so I was just super inspired, especially by like A-star barber. I was doing super well with it. Like I did 4 years of barbering, was in a pretty good barber shop, had fun with it as well. We used to play like video games and stuff like that as well. I traveled like like literally across the whole of the UK to do competitions and shows. I went to a super big like barbering event down in Brighton in the Hilton Hotel. And I got second place, I think it was runner-up for the Apprentice Barber of the Year 2021, I think it was. And then I also had a show at Barber Connect in Birmingham. I think that was 2021 or 2022. I was making a name for myself. I was getting super good at barbering. 2023 hit. It was just before I turned 18, or when I turned 18, I was still at the barbershop, and I fell into like not the best group of people. Like we was going out raving all the time, like drum and bass raves, doing drugs, drinking, anything in my life. I was just sort of going backwards. And it got to summer 2023, and this was the point where I realized that I really needed to fucking change my life, because this got to a point where we was just doing drugs so much that it was just like, this stuff was like not healthy. And I went to Zante for a week, a boys trip, first like boys trip away. I went out there for 2 nights, and because I'd already been so fucked up before, my whole body just like shut down. I couldn't fucking function. It got to a point where it's just like I didn't even want to go out. I just wasn't enjoying myself at all. I wasn't with a good group of people, and I flew home on the 3rd night. Feel free to call me a pussy, but I flew home early on the 3rd night, and I remember telling everyone that something had happened with a member of my family and I needed to go home. Yeah, if you was there with me and you're watching, nothing happened with my family. I was just a bitch. But I wasn't a bitch, because I'm happy it happened. And I went home, and the next day I picked up my girlfriend at the time, who was still my girlfriend now, and flew her to Mallorca, told her to call off sick for a few days, and we went to Mallorca. And at that point there was the last time where I ever did drugs. And to be honest, it got to such a severe point where I was doing them on my own. At that point, I realized, look, I need to fucking stop. I did stop speaking to them friends, just completely disassociated myself, left the barbershop because it was super, super toxic. And yeah, I just like completely just shut myself away from the world. I went and got a job at Ocado, doing van delivery driving at the start of 2024, end of 2023. And at this point, because I've just like taken my body through so much emotional trauma and the drugs and this, that, and the other, it just like took a massive mental state on me, to the point where I just fell into a deep state of like crippling anxiety. And I mean to the point where I just like couldn't leave my fucking house. I remember it got bad because I needed to drive my car once my girlfriend finished work to Tesco's to get dinner for us to fucking eat. And I was so anxious to leave my house and leave my room, I just couldn't go. We just had to order food. And it was that point there I realized like this is fucking bad. And to be honest, for the whole of 2024, I did nothing. Like the whole of 2024, I was just gaming the whole year. I just didn't want to go to work. I'd just sit in my dressing gown all day, piling up bowls of fucking cereal and shit in my bedroom, just playing GTA 5 roleplay, Black Ops, the new Black Ops, whatever it was at the time, gaming all day long. My girlfriend would be going away, working, would be asking family for money. Fuck, now saying it out loud, it was a little bit fucked. Like the whole of 2024, I was just in such an anxious state. It just got to a bad point. November 2024, my girlfriend's little sister died, and it took a massive toll on her family, and also me. Because at this point, I've been with her for like 2.5 years. You know, her family was my family, I was family to their family, and yeah, it took a massive fucking toll. Like, woke up one morning so unexpected. And yeah, at that point we needed to drive all the way up from the south of the UK, from where we was near Bristol, to the top, 5-hour drive. Had to sort a lot of family stuff out. Won't dive too deep into it. But I went back, I literally, something clicked like inside me and her, like just completely clicked. Like I just stopped fucking gaming. I realized I came to this realization of like, life is so fucking short. Like so fucking short after everything that had happened. And I just said to myself, like, this fucking anxiety, this fear that's just like eluding in my head, it's all a fucking illusion. And when that happened, I just something switched. I didn't take a second thought. I threw away the PC that I was gaming on. And all of these thoughts came up again because I'd like just switched so much after that event happened to, you know, I need to fucking give this girl the best life that she can fucking have. Like I just had so much conviction of like, I need to fucking give the best life I possibly can for my family, for my siblings, for my girlfriend. I see a lot of people, like, they go through these bad events or bad experiences and they use this as an excuse of, oh, I'm gonna fuck my life up. Or, you know, oh, I'm so fucked up from my childhood. I had all these things happen to me, so, you know, I'm just gonna allow it. I just did the complete opposite. I had so much shit happen that I was just like, fuck this. I don't want this shit to happen again. I'm not gonna allow these things to control me. I use these things, these experiences, these events as lessons. And by using these as lessons and turning them into positives, it just allowed me to live life so much easier. And all I had to do was flip this fear into faith and just start embodying the characteristics of this person that I wanted to become and start living the life of this future person that I want to become. And from here, yeah, I found appointment setting. Don't get me wrong, like I tried drop shipping, Amazon FBA, affiliate marketing, fucking graphic designing, like all of these side hustles to make money online, right? And like, to be honest, I give myself every excuse under the sun, like they're scams, they didn't work for me, etc. Like, no, you could have fucking made money in any of them. You just didn't put 100% effort into doing so. Whereas appointment setting, to be honest, it came across the same as any of these other models, but because I just had this belief of, I need to fucking make it work. Like I had this thing of like, if someone put a gun to my head and told me, you need to make this work, you need to be successful through this, would I do it? Yes, I would. And the first 2 months of appointment setting, I didn't make any money. I made like £400. And I was just so delusional in the fact of like, I'm going to make this work. I remember like my 3rd month, my mum said to me, she was like, Josh, are you making money through this? Like you have no job now. You're just sitting at home, like on your laptop all the time. Like, are you actually surviving? And I was like, yeah, mum, I did £5,000 this month. I didn't do £5,000 this month, but because I spoke it out loud, because I was so delusional in the fact of like, I'd already done it, that 3rd month of appointment setting, I made £6,300. And to be completely honest with you, like back then, I was just doing it for the money. I was just chasing the money. I was doing and trying so hard to make this money, which is like, I now realize money is just a tool. Money just buys your dream life. Because the thing that I came to is just like, okay, think about these feelings of making £100,000 per month. Yeah, feels cool, right? But now think about taking my girlfriend on a 1st-class flight to the Maldives, buying my mum a house, retiring her, etc. It's like that right there, that's fucking so much deeper than just £100,000 a month. So yeah, I did appointment setting for 4 months. Best month was £6,300. Went into building my own like set and managing agency. And back here, I was just working so much. Like I just didn't do anything other than work. Built on my set and managing agency to like $21,000, $22,000 in a month. And from there, I think it was May or June 2025, I started Setter School. Because when I was managing, I had so many like one-to-one students which I was helping make money for appointment setting. And they were seeing crazy results for free. I wasn't charging them at all, but they were seeing crazy results. And the fulfillment that I got off that, the results, the gratitude that they gave me for changing their life was so much bigger than just helping sales teams make money and shit. So yeah, I started to build Setter School with some people that I knew in the space. And to be honest, we just grew so quick. We didn't grow because our intention was we need to make money. Our intention was fulfillment and helping people and genuinely fucking changing lives. And from there, we went from £23,000 in our second month to 40K in our third month to 100K in our sixth month to now making over 300K. And I'm not saying this to brag, right? I'm just being transparent. This just goes to show that like anyone in any situation, doesn't matter where you started, doesn't matter what shit you went through in your life, doesn't matter where you are now, you can do this. Like I've done this from the space of now being April 2026 to only starting end of 2024, start 2025. Like wherever you are, it genuinely only takes a few months of you going 110% effort into what you actually want to do to achieving or even making a stepping stone for yourself to achieving this sort of life that you want to live. But the one thing that I realized with myself and like over the 500 people that I've spoken to and taught now is learning appointment setting and learning sales. It's like, yeah, we make money, right? But like, what is making money a byproduct of? We've made money, but like it's a byproduct of something, right? And then I would have, right? But it's like, no, because I used to tell myself like, oh, I'm gonna be so much happier when I make X amount of money. I'm gonna be so much happier when I get X amount of external things, right? But it's like, I'm trying to fill this internal void with this external thing. But it doesn't work like that, bro. It's like, you first need to fill this internal void, then you can have this external thing. So it's like, be the person that thinks, feels, and acts and embodies the characteristics of the person that you're trying to become. Be him. And when I realized that, I started to make so much more fucking money just as a byproduct. So the thing that we realized with teaching all of these people and changing lives and genuinely bettering, like helping people step into that version of themselves, tapping into that fullest potential of themselves that they knew that they could become, the money was a byproduct of them becoming that best version of themselves, being that person. By becoming that person, what are some of the characteristics? Well, their communication went through the roof. They can speak to any fucking person in this world. Their confidence went through the roof. They're so confident. They become a leader. They are now a leader for the family, the people around them, the ones that they love. So it's like Setter School now isn't just a place where we help people make money. Setter School is now a place where we help people become the best versions of themselves and step into that person. And as a byproduct of becoming that best version and tapping into that fullest potential of themselves, their bank accounts look fucking heavy. But yeah, whatever version of yourself that you're in now, if it's the lowest point, if it's the highest point, I like to think of it like an investment chart, like a crypto chart or something, right? And it's like, you know that they always go like that, but if you put it onto like a week time frame, it goes like that, right? But if you put it over like a year, it's going like that. But it's going up and up and up and up always. So it doesn't matter if you're like going down and going up. Like success and becoming that best version of yourself, you need these deep lessons. You need these bad experiences, these negative experiences in your life. But just don't allow them to eat you up. Like all they are is lessons. All they are is God showing you like, look, you need to understand this lesson moving forward in your life. And at some point, this will make sense to you.